No comment.
No. Well, I'm sorry. That one probably won't be the one. Neither will that one.
Oh, man. Help us.
Yeah. Everything's set over the winter. All the jobs are in the future. The visits are in the future. So everything's planned out and clustered according to my routes. And just if you don't have it, get it. Do the trial at least. And you won't be disappointed. Yes, equipment is great, right? We love equipment. But I love this type. I love the morning show. And I love Energize. And I want more of that. And I think everyone wants more of that there. Again, the community coming together, like-minded people, bettering each other, building each other up. That's Larry's favorite part.
Welcome to sunny, partly sunny, Novi, Michigan. We're with Mike Garvey from New Jersey. He also hosts the Side Hustle Squad podcast. What's up, Mike?
What's going on, Paul? Thanks for having me.
Another year at LAL.
Another year, third year.
Yes, sir.
I came here with my friend Vince. My partner Larry could make it, but Vince brought me here 3 years ago. I knew nothing. I knew barely what it was, and look at it now. It's like this is like something I'm going to be again coming to every year. Friends, lifelong friends here.
Yeah, you guys are over in the corner. Was that you podcasting?
Yeah, I'm doing some podcasting. I have a little advisory panel that I called. So I somehow was able to split some microphones and have 6 headsets. Hopefully it works well.
Yeah,
we'll
I
see.
didn't know how you pulled that off.
I'll show you. Yeah,
Okay.
I consulted Mr. Producer the other night. I said, should I buy this and this? He's like, should work. If not, I'll fix it. So there we
Wow,
go. Yeah,
yeah.
so I got 6 on B&L. Pookie, of course. Bobby Paddock, I should say. He's a fireman. Vince and
That's Redline, big muscle guy. Yep,
yeah,
I know him.
Yep, and it's just it's cool. I said we're going to reconvene after the afternoon, and we'll go from there and see what everyone's. But everyone's, this is a phenomenal event. Everyone, Leroy Maines, the advisory panel, Keith Kalfas, everyone. This is a really, really good thing.
Yeah, and for somebody who doesn't know your story, you're a state trooper, full-time career, side hustle, which is a massive fertilizer business.
Yeah.
In New Jersey.
Yep. So for people that don't know, I started. I'm a full-time New Jersey state trooper. I have 14 years on. 2017, I wanted to get into lawn care, and a friend of mine, a mentor of mine, put me in contact with my now partner Larry, and so Larry has owned a business since 1998. He does 300 cuts a week. He does full-time landscaping crew. That's a third crew. And I spoke with him, and he said, I think you should do fertilizer. And I said, really? He's like, yeah. He's like, your schedule is very 3 on, 3 off, 2. It's going to be very difficult for you unless you have a super understanding range of people that don't need it on the same day. So he said, let's do fertilizer. You should do fertilizer. And I said, well, let's do it together because I don't, and he goes, all right, we'll do it together. And we've had our ups and downs, and we started with 10 accounts in 2017. And last I checked, we're about at 635. We do just fertilization, weed control, mosquito control, and aerating and seeding. That's it. Everything else, Larry handles on his business, the cutting, all that. That's not my thing. So, yeah, it's there's some ups and downs. We need help now, obviously, with some technicians. We hired someone to answer the phone because we had to take it out of Larry's pocket because it wasn't getting answered. We had to take all the administrative duties off of my plate, and we hired Jessica. So we brought it to where we could bring it, doing everything on our days off. Me doing the admin, Larry doing the customer stuff and the quotes and the estimates. And we're finding our way.
That's fantastic. How was Equip? I got to meet Larry for the first time.
Yeah, Equip was great. It's that was our third year. I love the yes, equipment is great, right? We love equipment, but I love this type. I love the morning show, and I love Energize, and I want more of that. And I think everyone wants more of that there. Again, the community coming together, like-minded people, bettering each other, building each other up. That's Larry's favorite part. So that was phenomenal. And then to get in touch with, to have Jobber, to meet with Jobber.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Side Hustle Squad sponsored by Jobber.
Yes, sir. So, to meet all that team, that team's, the guys and girls, they're phenomenal people. They're super friendly. They're just great people. And that was that was great that they had a booth this year and to be able to, like, a home base to kind of go to and say hi, and and that was really good. So, and then just again, I love going every year. I'll be there again. I'll be here again next year, and yeah, that's pretty much what's happening.
Nice. I have some questions for you about New Jersey.
Yes, sir.
I've told you before, I listened to this podcast called Kosher Money. It's these Jewish guys.
Yeah.
And they talk about Lakewood all the time.
And I live right next to it.
Tri-Cities.
Yes.
So tell me, because they talk about how expensive it is.
Yeah. So Lakewood, New Jersey, it's a Hasidic Jewish community that's in Lakewood. Lakewood's not just Hasidic Jewish people, but that's majority. And yeah, it's a lot of in New Jersey in general, a lot of people during COVID moved out of New York, moved to North Jersey. North Jersey now moved to where I am, like Central South by the beach. So that also happened with the Hasidic Jewish community. They got a lot of are in New York and Brooklyn, and they're relocating to Lakewood and the Toms River area. I probably have 40 customers that are, they come from Brooklyn. They don't really they need help, and I'm like, I'll help you out, And I think they even posted me on their page, their Facebook group. They're like, this guy will take care of you, and I got an influx of them, and it's great. So that's the story about Lakewood.
Okay, and I hear him talk about it all the time.
Yeah, it's one of the largest communities, maybe in the nation. I'm not really sure, but it's big.
Okay, but New Jersey itself isn't that big. How far does it take you to
one end to the other?
Yeah.
So maybe 3 hours from Cape May to the top of Sussex County, which is the very top.
And where's New York City at in all of that?
New York City would be off and to the right, Manhattan. I'm on the coast. Again, by for those of you that know Jersey Shore and the show. Oh, jeez. What do you think about all this? Just tell me.
No comment. We have two different types of.
Have you mentioned it yet? Like these
episodes? Tell everybody we've been having all these costume people walk by.
So I was sitting here yesterday, and we were doing one, and he's got the full costume mask on. I'm like, who are you? He's like, you don't know who I am? I'm like, no, I have no idea. He's like, I'm Skeletor. I'm like, oh, cool. He's like, are you selling a lawn care company? I was like, I was this close to be like, sit down right now and get a headset. But yeah, and then we got the sewing and knitting community on the other side.
Yeah, I like them. They come every year.
They're very nice. Yep.
Very nice ladies. So we had a couple of them sitting here earlier.
Did you kick them out?
No.
Okay. They're watching.
I tried to give them the cues, like, hey, we're going to be doing a podcast. They're like, oh, we'll move. And they just moved to right there, and they're watching my first couple episodes of the day.
I'm thinking, because I got the Side Hustle Squad podcast, I bet you it's some of their side hustles for craft fairs. I might get one on.
There you go.
Why not?
So what about east to west then on New Jersey?
Okay. So east to west, like I was saying with the Jersey Shore, I'm an hour and 10 minutes south of New York City. And then east to west, you could get I'm on the coast, to get the other side to Trenton, which borders PA, an hour.
Wow.
Yeah. And densely populated, we're talking 10 million people.
Ooh.
Yeah. My town is of Toms River is 100,000. The town next to it, Brick, roughly about 80,000. My county is 700,000 people just in the county, and there's 21 counties in New Jersey.
Is Atlantic City in New Jersey?
Yes, and that's 45 minutes south of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Jersey Shore, that's not Atlantic City?
That's Seaside.
Seaside.
Yep, and that's where I am.
Okay. Yeah. And have you ever been to New York City before?
Oh, yeah. I probably go with work and everything. I go in there probably close to 15 times a year.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's, have you been?
Never. I've only heard about it in the movies.
Well, you got to come to New Jersey and let's go. I'll bring you in. I'll bring you all the restaurants. I'll bring you everywhere you got to go.
Wow.
I know it inside and out. Oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'm not shy because I've always wanted to see it.
You fly into Newark, I'll pick you up, we'll go, and I'll show you everything. I'll show you. And it's nice around Christmas. It really is. It's crowded, but I can get you around. I'll get you to some nice restaurants and the sites. And
really?
I'll be your driver.
Okay.
How about that? We'll do it together.
You got it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Let me get me a wifey.
Yes.
Then I can bring her.
What about one of these Comic-Con women?
No comment.
No. Yeah, no. Some of these outfits, man.
What's been your favorite one, Elijah? The big sword guy. He had about a 12-foot sword.
Right.
We got.
There you go, Paul. Come on. Jesus. Oh, I'm sorry.
There you go.
Have mercy. Jesus. This is Paul. That one probably won't be the one. Neither will that one.
Oh, man. Help us.
Yeah.
Help us, God.
Yeah, help us, God, is for sure. So, but yeah, I mean, thanks for having me on. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah, tell us about your first sponsor. Big news on your podcast.
Oh,
Jobber.
yeah, powered by Jobber, baby. I mean, I cannot speak highly enough of that company. I had a coaching call with you years ago, and I didn't have Jobber at the time. I had a old school CRM that Larry used with his company, and he was still using it. He said, this is all he really knew, so that's what we went with. No card on file, barely could email the customer from the program. You had to copy it into Outlook and then email them. Needless to say, this time, maybe 4 years ago, same time, I had $90,000 owed to me that was not coming in at any, and I was the one that had to get it because I didn't have anyone helping me with that. But now with the card on file, and I run about 1,400 jobs a season. Maybe 600 fertilizing accounts, 200 weed control, 200 mosquito. So everything's set over the winter. All the jobs are in the future. The visits are in the future. So everything's planned out and clustered according to my routes. And just if you don't have it, get it. Do the trial at least, and you won't be disappointed. If they weren't a sponsor, I talk about them all the time just because they've changed my business, my cash flow. Larry switched over also. He runs his, 300 weekly cuts, and he bills every month. And you see that
the beginning or the end?
The end.
Okay.
And you see those charges come on the 31st. Mm-hmm. It's a good feeling.
Yeah.
It's coming. It's a very good feeling. He can't believe it every time. Right around 9 o'clock at night on the 31st. Yeah, it's the real deal.
Yeah. Now, do you charge the customer for a FERT job the day you do it, or how does that work?
That's on completion. So when the guys click complete for that visit, that I'm getting paid
but
for.
That's only 7 times a year.
6 or 7 times a year, same thing. Mosquito is 6, same thing. And then we do weed control and rocks because we have a lot of full rock yards or mulch and stuff like that. We do weed control programs. That I do 3 times a year, but I bill that in full on the first visit. Because sometimes you'll find people will just do the one, and then they'll say, oh, I don't want this anymore. And it's like, well, I just gave you the whole protection for the year. You should be paying for the whole protection for the year up front. And then aerating and seeding, 50% deposit, and then 50% on completion.
Okay.
So, yeah.
What would you say to somebody who's thinking about doing FERT and squirt?
Oh, I've been fielding that question all day yesterday, today. I'm telling these guys to look into it. Look, every state is different, but there's resources out there. We're all here. You almost have someone from every state. Find who's there and ask them how they, how you can get licensed. Again, look into it. Follow me. I followed Alan Hain. I mean, that was the first. He did a renovation on a church. I remember watching the video, and it's every step exactly what you need to do. And that's how I rehabbed my own lawn at my own house. And the resources are out there. If you have 30 cuts, I put it this way: if you have 30 cuts and you want to get into fertilizer, you should get your licensing, take your tests, and then if you can in your state, and then put it out to your customer base. Say over the winter, hey, next year I'm doing a 6-step program. Rely on your distributor, whichever is closest to you that you pick, and pick those guys' brains. They're going to know what stuff works in your area, and then it becomes repetition. Every year is the same thing. You're going to see the same weeds on April, every year on April, and it's going to go through the same progression, right? So it could be intimidating. It's not. Me, I use permagreen. That's my. I can do so much with that because we're on smaller properties, but we also do big properties, like big baseball fields. We do 250,000 square foot, 9 baseball field complex, and then we do little 30 acres with it. So it's what works for us. If you're adding a service to your business, market to your customers first, get 5 out of 30, do that for a season, get your feet under you, and then market the hell out of it, right? That's what I recommend for people looking to get into it.
And speaking of Alan Hain, the lawn care nut, he's going to be at an event that I'm hosting in Alabama, February 23rd and 24th. He's going to be teaching with Jason Krill, big Furt and Squirt guy, and Caleb Allman's going to be speaking there. Naylor Taliaferro, me and Jeremiah Jennings are going to be there. February 23rd and 24th. It's called the Lawn Care Life Conference in Springville, Alabama. We only got 300 seats, so first 300 people to sign up get to go. So,
And I will be there.
You're coming?
Yeah.
I
booked my ticket
Yes.
to Birmingham. I think I got to connect. I forget where. Maybe Chicago. I don't know. But
Yeah.
I will be there. Yeah.
Yeah, Alan Hain is he is a turf expert. He grew up in Chicago, so he knows northern turf for, all the years. What was the big boy company he used to work
Green.
for? Yeah, True Green.
He was a big, regional
Yeah.
guy there.
So he knows, Indiana, Chicago, northern turf like the back of his hand. Now he lives in sunny South Florida, and he knows the St. Augustine world and Zoysia, and he's always
The warm season.
Yeah, warm season down there. He can dissect anything. He's the neighbor that lays down in his grass and he just loves turf.
He loves it.
He
loves it.
So.
And he loves sharing it with others, his knowledge. And I've texted him privately or emailed him just to say, do you know that your video sparked my thought that I could do this for others, and then you brought it from where it is. So you sparked it and brought it to me where I'm at now. Wow. And I don't know if I'd love to just remind him that when I can see him. But yeah, I will be there. I'm looking forward to it.
Yep, the Lawn Care Nut will be at the Lawn Care Conference February 23rd and 24th. Elijah's coming down from Louisville. Cameraman Elijah.
I love it.
He lives in Louisville. I met him at Equip, and so now he goes to the events with me.
That's awesome. You need this. This is people want to see you on the video.
Yep. So, thanks for watching, guys. Go subscribe to the Side Hustle Squad podcast.
Yes, please.
Powered by Jobber, and support Mike and all he's doing there. He's got some fresh episodes coming here from LAL. Thanks again to Brian and Liz for the hospitality. Thank the good Lord for the beautiful weather. I'm not used to this cold weather. I guess it's cold in New Jersey too.
It's and it's warmer here right now. I'm like, wow, I didn't expect that, but it's not that great right now. It's dipping.
Stay tuned. I got to get my wife lined up first, but once I do, then I want to take her to New York City, and now we got a world-class
driver.
Yeah, take me to. I watched Dave Portnoy on the pizza reviews.
Yeah, we'll hit.
And he goes to different ones in New York.
I've been to some in he has some in North Jersey too.
I watch all those, and so I kind of want to check out one or two of those.
I've been to the one. It's up north. It's like a 9.2. And it's like a thin. It's called. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, a 9.2 is like,
or it's an 8.9. It's something.
Yeah.
It's silly.
The New Jersey flop.
But yeah. No, it's good. But I'd love to do that with you.
Okay, cool. Thanks, guys, for watching, and we'll catch you on the next episode.
All right.